So Palace have released their Holiday 2024 range. Let's get straight into it. Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and like I said, we're going to be going through the Palace range today. This is for their holiday, so let's get straight into things in a festive fashion. So as you can see, we are on the range, and this is how it kicks off. So we'll be going through it, and then we will be picking out the pieces that I think are the best as an overall. This is kind of like how I go through Supreme. We just go row for row, and then we'll probably just keep open either the best pieces per row or just the best pieces throughout. So let's kick things off with the reversible Yeti Parker. It's actually kind of nice. And reversible is kind of a cool concept. I just wish it had more colorways. We then have a TGF leather jacket, which is also quite nice. I like the graphics. Hopefully it's the embroidery throughout, which is really clean. A Gore-Tex cargo down Parker follows this, but I think it's just a simple kind of piece. Multiple colorways is great, you know, for it. But yeah, continuing on with the Gore-Tex theme, we have a windstopper bonded jacket, which I'm guessing is multiple layers, which it is. It also comes with a face mask, which is kind of cool. Same sort of thing, several colorways. I like the grey and the black as an overall. With that theme, we have the Infinium jacket coming from the Gore-Tex pieces that they're going to be releasing. Olive is a nice tone for this, most definitely. And I'd probably say olive is kind of better as an overall. I also like the stone in comparison to the black colorway. We then have a sport mitt or MIT puffer, which is going to include several colorways. Black colorway is nice. I like the navy more so in comparison to that. Floral canvas bomber jacket is coming up next. Details are nice. Ooh, not on the black colorway. That's not great. We've got the more powder jacket up next. That's a little out there, isn't it? Following that is going to be a piece that probably stood out, maybe, if you were looking at the original photos that they put out for the lookbook, which is going to be the Sherpa faux suede funnel, which is going to be caked brown colorway, I believe. Yeah, and then soft white. Soft white's nice, black is nice as well, but I think it follows suit for the matching pieces for this, that just this standout brown colorway, or caked brown, being caked up, is the more popular colorway. I think it's just aesthetically the better colorway. We then have a Therma fleece jacket following that. Nice green colorway, nice purple colorway, okay black colorway as well with the grey accents. Yeah, I like that. The next row is definitely going to have two pieces that will stand out for the majority of people. Personally, this is one of the highlights because, yeah, it's amazing. This is going to be the Appalachian funnel fleece Palaska. You've got the orange colorway, which is nice, almost like a sunset, you know. Sunset orange, really, really nice colorway, like strong, just nice in general, really clean. And yeah, if you know the type of orange, which is what this is, or it's trying to, you know, imitate, you know how beautiful that is. But in comparison to that, we have the blue, which is unstoppable in comparison. I can't lie. I love winter snow blues. It's just so nice, so nice. So even though this one with the orange is clean, this one is unstoppable in comparison. We've got a fleece-lined coach jacket up next that's going to be releasing. It's got different locations for stores, I believe, on the back as well, with different colorways. Green is definitely going to be a personal favourite. Grey's not bad either, but green takes it for me. We then have a woolly zip jacket up next. Black colorway is definitely going to be it for me, with a run it half zip thermal jacket coming up next. It's okay. This is going to be the next piece that's definitely grabbed people's attention, which is going to be the Bones Cowchan knit. Either colorway, but I'd probably say more so towards, or veered towards, the black colorway, but that's just my take in the end. Sportiva knit follows that. Pink colorway's nice. Black colorway's nice as well. Not really a fan of the burgundy, but yeah. A Politech overshirt. An ombre flannel shirt. Maybe the red. The Politech Patch Up Rugby, I think, is very unique, especially doing a patchwork theme on it. It's just the fact that it goes down to different colorways after the fact. So I just think that the initial multi is the best in the end. A Sport Mitt mesh top is following this with the Panasonic on it and a couple of other logos. Personally, it's just going to be black colorway, maybe the navy, but black colorway takes the cake. We're then on to the bottoms or joggers or jeans, which there are only going to be 5 of releasing from Palace for this, which is going to kick off with the P90 college dress baggy jean. As you can see, Palace running down the left leg in the end. 2 colourways for it. I think the more vibrant's just better in Stonewash. We then have a belted trouser, which is going to be in the deep green colourway to kick off, with a stone grey and a black. Olive deep green, I think it's nice, with a free belt as well. I love that they say that. We then have the Sherpa piece, which is going to be the faux suede jogger. As you can see, you've got the white, but like I said, the brown really just stands out. The black and the white are just very nice and simple, but I think that the brown just takes like pride in standing out completely. We then have a Polartec shadow jogger coming up next. Simple, easy colorways, but yeah, is what it is. We then have the Palace TGF jogger, sort of like the jacket piece to match with. If this is all embroidery, I'd say it's pretty amazing that they've done that, but we'll have to wait and see. We then have all of the hoodies, kicking off with the Polartec Laser Zip hoodie. It's okay, lots of different colourways where I like the blue in the end. We have the TGF Zip hoodie up next, obviously following suit with the other TGF pieces. Same sort of opinion, I hope it's not printed on graphic and it's just embroidery, because that'd be great. We have the Baffled Font hoodie up next, which is perfectly fine. It's just a bit simpler, I think, in the end, with a bit of a different inside material for the hood. The same theme of the TGF, we now have the hoodie for it as well, which is more so looking like it's printed than it is embroidery. And yeah, ooh, that could be bad. I do like the black colorway though. Same as the fleece, we have the Appalachian hood coming up next, the Palaska. I like that they've gone for like the details of it just, you know, stuck within the Palaska text. What material is it though, or is it just a print? If it's a print, it might be a little bit disappointing, but it looks like it's textured, but we'll have to wait and see. We've got the Palace Star hoodie up next, pretty simple as to what it is. Purple colorway definitely stands out the most, navy probably close second. We've got the Glow Triferg hoodie up next, which I'm guessing glow, yeah, that's kind of cool at the end of the day. Which colourway? I'd probably just be biased and say green. Yeah, I probably would be. We then have a couple of crews, being the International Quarter Zip first. It's perfectly fine. We've got the Polartec 200 crew up next. Ooh. I would probably just say grey or navy for the colourways. We've got the Outdoors crew to finish off the crew pieces. I think this is kind of cool, especially in green. I just like it, yeah. We're then on to the t-shirts. Starting off with the long sleeves, we've got basically a long sleeve. It's perfectly fine, yeah. Following that, we've got the TGF long sleeve, which I think is also okay. Colorways are fine. I prefer the black as an overall. We then have the Equestrian t-shirt. It's kind of cool, matching the crew. Yeah, again, I would just say green colorway is a personal preference. We then have the Palaska t-shirt, which is very different in terms of what's included on the inside to the other piece being the hoodie. Personally, I like when it's like this with the hazy green. I think is just the best. We then have the hands-on t-shirt, as you can see, a little bit different. Doesn't stand out in a couple of the colorways, so I personally would either say the purple or the green is going to be the highlight for the colorways. We then have the Not Today tee, basically, which you can read what it is. It's okay. We have the PC tee, which is very out there. It's got a lot going on, and yeah, either colorway I think is perfectly fine, but yeah, it's a little bit different. We've got the tri-slip tee up next, as you can see. Yeah, I think it's okay. I just like green across the board, especially into this winter season. This blue berry is also kind of nice. We're on to all of the hats and the beanies, so kicking off with a P2B Reverso Fur Trooper. It's okay. Obviously this is the reversible aspect to it. We then have a Gore-Tex Windstopper, which I think is fine, but I prefer the prior piece. This just doesn't do it as much as the other one. Kangol have a collaboration with Palace. Obviously it used to be a very Supreme themed thing, so I don't know if Supreme will still have it or not. But yeah, we have a Kangol Figura coming out from Palace, which yeah, I definitely like the black and the brown colorway. We've got a Gore-Tex Windstopper ear flap 5-panel dropping as well. I feel that this will be quite popular across the board, especially in the navy colorway specifically. Black colorway is perfectly fine, but I think yeah, it will definitely take the cake. We have a Safe P New Era 59. I think it's fine, but it's nothing special. Same sort of goes for the Palace TGF trucker. I think it's perfectly fine, but I feel like other pieces are going to be the highlight in the end. The Palace Outdoors 6-panel is definitely a large graphic. I definitely feel that it might go. Yeah, Black colourway is perfectly fine with it. I don't know about having the cow print on the green colourway. I think if it was different, but then again, it might just look perfectly fine in real life. But yeah, we've got the P 6-panel dropping necks. Plain, simple, just a lot of different colourways available. A highlight piece is definitely going to be the Love Palace Fuzzy Ears beanie. Same as the bear beanie, same as the bear hat and everything else. We have a navy colourway. We then have a cherry colourway, which I think possibly be the highlight in pink, and then we have brown colourway coming back again alongside a soft white and a black. So they're really going all out with the colourways. Will it make it easier to check out? Probably not, but we'll have to wait and see. We've got the teddy beanie as well, which is going to have a couple of different colourways from cow to fox tip and black tip. I feel like this will also be quite popular, but it's just dependent on the colourway in the end. To match all of the other pieces, we've got the shearling beanie, which, yeah, again, I think just the caked colourway is just the best one. Black colourway is close to that, but I think the caked one just stands out the most. P-link beanie is perfectly simple and easy. I actually kind of like it when they have these link designs on beanies. Polartec reverse, so neon cuff beanie is up next. As you can see, it reverses, which is kind of cool. The TGF beanie is going to follow that, which I think is okay, you know, the great frog, but yeah. And the P9 cuff beanie is up next, which is just plain and simple. We'll also finish off with an ear warmer from that section, which I think will probably be popular. Moving to the accessories, we've got a P-Lux shop bag, which is perfectly fine. Alongside that, we've got the zip wallet, which is also fine. It just depends on the retail. The card holder is going to follow with a belt in the same theme for P-Lux. Yeah. Moving on to some of the other pieces, which are going to be more so pendants and rings. We've got the TGF spider pendant, starting off in silver. We then have the old font ring. Yet again, TGF is for this. The skull cross ring is next, and we finish off with the tri-skull ring. For the accessories, we then have a dog puffer, same as like Supreme. Hopefully this one is a little bit better in terms of affordability, but we'll have to wait and see. The dog is not included, sadly, for those wondering. We then have an ashtray, which is perfectly fine. A trinket box in red, which is nice, in shape of a heart. We've got a skipping rope, which is Everlast. Yeah, again, if this is like 15, 20, it's probably worth it because, yeah, that's just great for that price. We have a couple of baubles dropping from them, which is going to kick off with this little angel with the P. We then have a puffer, and we have a 3D Triferg. I prefer the angel as an overall, but the puffer is funny. With a bottle opener webbing keychain dropping from them in several colourways, which is kind of good, I think, in the end. We've got the Triferg air fresheners. It's a 3-pack, yeah. We've got a P3 pin badge in 2 different colourways. Then we've got the sticker pack, which I think is decent-ish. It's not as good as some of the prior ones, but yeah. To finish off, we have the skateboards, or board, which is just going to be the TGF board in the end, and yeah. Now, if I was going to open up my highlight pieces, we'd start off with the Sherpa Faux Suede in this caked brown colourway. We'd go on to the Therma Fleece with the racy green, personally. We then have the Appalachian Funnel Fleece, which I think in either colourway, but a personal preference is the blue colourway for the Palaska. From there, we have the Bones Cowchan knit. Personally, either colourway, but the black colourway is probably a big highlight. We then have the Polartec Patch Up Rugby, which I think in the multi colourway is definitely a highlight piece. Following that, the Fuzzy Ears beanie, just any colourway I think is great. Teddy beanie, I feel the same sort of thing. The shearling beanie, more so the caked brown, but the black colourway is also fine. The ear warmer, the dog puffer, and the skipping rope. So those are going to cover my picks for this Palace holiday range. As per norm, let me know down below what you think, what you like, what you dislike, and that is going to cover this video. So thank you for watching. I do hope that you have a good rest of your day. If you'd like to, you can watch a previous video, but yeah, that is going to cover it from me. So like I said, I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.